But I wanted to introduce, we've got Jennifer Ray, our GM from Canada on the line. I'm going to introduce I'm going to get her to introduce our president of our company, Heather Chastain, who will be on with us in about 2 minutes. So it's going to be a really short call. I'm just going to share my story about why I have chosen to really lock arms with Shaklee and join this amazing company. I've been with them for about a month now using their products, and I have to say I'm absolutely blown away. This was, of course, this is not where I thought I'd see myself, 10 years ago, but of course here I am, and I'm so very grateful and so very happy. So, and then I'm going to share some information about the company, just so you know what the heck I'm doing and what's going on in my world and in business. Cause I really think that, I was talking to someone just today actually, and I was formerly with another company, and we always used to say that we were the ground floor Google. And I really believed that, because in Canada, we were brand new when I started, and then it was 10 years in. And I was thinking about it today. I thought, yeah, we were ground floor Google with my other company, but this is actually like ground floor Facebook. Ground floor Facebook is like, now they own Instagram. Now that, they have this company and they have that company and they do this, and they've just expanded their repertoire so fully in the world that I go, yeah, this is ground floor Facebook. This is like that movie with Mark Zuckerberg where you like get everyone in a room and go, you should do this with me. And everyone's like, that's weird and whatever, except for you really should. So this company is 60 years old. It has an amazing past, and their products are literally like nothing I've ever tried. And I even got my partner Steve on them because I needed to know I wasn't crazy, that someone else had tried them and thought they were just as amazing. And he's actually even more over the top about what it's made him feel. He's like, we need to get my office on them, and we'd have no sick days and all sorts of things. So just in case you don't know me and you're listening to this call, because I did invite a bunch of people that don't really know my story from 10 years ago. I started a business 10 years ago when I had little tiny babies, and they were 6 months and 12 months, and I got introduced to a network marketing company. And I thought, well, if this could be my way to stay home and work part-time, I'm going to do that. And so I did. I earned the company cars, pretty quickly in, and I really was with that company for a long, long time. And then my kids grew up, and I went through a really devastating divorce. And I'm just going to be super real. I hope that's okay with people. I'm just going to be me. And it was really tough for me, but I can tell you, I know the power of this industry. Network marketing, it really saved my family, to be honest with you. Like, I can't imagine what I would have done if I had to go to work full time for those 2 years that I was really working through the year before I got divorced and then the year after I got divorced. It was incredibly difficult. My ex really struggled with a lot of mental health things, and so it was really hard for me to leave. But then when I did, I then struggled. I had a nervous breakdown and, was struggling with anxiety and panic attacks. It was really tough. But I kept getting paychecks because of a business that I had built 10 years ago. And so when I sort of came out of all of that and got lots of counseling and some help, I went, I really feel like I need a fresh start. And I loved my company. I have nothing bad to say about them. They were amazing. But I really wanted a fresh start. So I did a ton of research. And those of you who know me know I'm a super nerd, and I like dot every T and, cross the T's and dot the I's and whatever, because I want to know that I'm with a company that's got longevity, that has the possibilities to build residual income. And I actually considered leaving the industry. And I was actually at a lunch with a friend, and I think she's on the call tonight, you know who you are. I kind of thought, well, maybe I'll just walk away from the industry. It's cool. Like, maybe my time is coming on, whatever. And the truth was, she was sitting here as a CEO of a company and going, how do I find more time? You basically work a job that's part-time work, but I need to make full-time money. And I went, oh my gosh, I have the answer. That's what I did. I worked that. I did that. I built a business that allowed you to have the flexibility of working a part-time business, and have that lifestyle before just a paycheck. And I went, oh my gosh, I can't quit. I can't quit. Whether she joins me or not, I can't quit, because there are so many people out there who just don't know what network marketing can do, or social marketing, call it whatever you want. I love calling it social marketing, because people are like, network marketing, wow. But it's just social marketing. It's like, oh my gosh, you put this up on my face, and I'm like, I'm so awesome. It just looks so great, and I feel so good. And people go, well, what's that about? And then they want to try it. So it's better marketing. I mean, there are companies now looking to, I know of 3 companies here in Winnipeg actually that are using social marketing as well as a storefront, because it's that powerful. And so after lunch with my friend, I really went back home and went, I can't quit, but I really want a fresh start. And so funny enough, my neighbor across my street, which I've actually moved since then, I've moved like 4 times in the last couple of years. It's been super intense. I saw her walk out of her house one day, and I was actually in my company car, and I was like, oh my gosh, where are you going? Except for I totally knew where she was going, to like a team meeting or something. And she's like, oh, I'm going to my Shaklee team meeting. And I was like, that's amazing. Good for you. And she's like, okay, awesome. People don't usually say that, but cool. It's like, yeah, I have a network marketing business too, and it's amazing. And, you know, I'm really looking into other businesses that are out there. And so that's how her and I met. And actually our daughters also became best friends. So call it fate or call it whatever you want, but they're literally like two peas in a pod. I can't even handle it. And, you know, I ended up meeting her, and it was just one of those, like, she knew a friend of a friend, and one of the girls on my old team knew the leader that's above me now. And you know, our president, who just signed on, Heather Chastain, actually used to be in Arbonne. So I'm flipping through the catalog, and I'm like, I know her. She's awesome. And I've actually sat beside her at a couple of VP galas in my previous company. And I went, oh, she's a mover and shaker, and she tells it how it is. I liked her. And so we got on the phone a bit and talked about business and said, you know, what does the Canadian market look like? And I sort of was like, well, you know, why aren't there any top leaders yet? And it was just, there wasn't much invested. And I go, well, then let's do it. Let's bust this Canadian market open. And so I'm just really, really thrilled to be a part of a company that has such strong roots, but has such a fresh opportunity. And I'm telling you, like, their packaging and all their stuff. So I brought some of my stuff because I'm like, I literally couldn't live without this now. If you can see it, it's called the Vitalizer. And I'm telling you, if I don't take this, I feel like a bit of a bag of garbage, like legit. I don't feel so great. So it's just made my life better. And I go, that's what I want. I want a product where I can make people feel better in their life, or a business opportunity that can actually just like change their financial lives and their, you know, their personal development and all those things. So I'm going to introduce Jennifer Ray, who's here with us tonight. And she's our GM of Canada. I've had an absolute honor getting to know her a little bit. She came to Winnipeg a couple weeks ago, and she's coming back again soon. And it's just been a thrill. It's been just a ride, and I love her to bits already. And she can introduce our amazing president, Heather, and take it away.
Thanks, Erin. Your energy is flying through the screen tonight, as always. Thank you so much for sharing your passion. I have the privilege of introducing the person who gave me that passion as well. And similar to yourself, Erin, when I was really looking at transitioning my 20 years of experience in the industry, I was looking for a company that was rooted in a strong foundation, but had a great vision for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years. And I had the privilege of meeting Heather Chastain. So it is American Thanksgiving, and just to show you her commitment to the amazing field, she's with us this evening. So it's my honor and privilege to introduce the president of North America for Shaklee, Heather Chastain. Heather, over to you.
Oh, if I could clap, I would. I'm holding my phone. Woo! Oh, she's muted. I love technology when it works.
How about that?
It's
better. Can you hear me now?
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Jennifer and Erin. It is lovely to see you as always. You're such a joy, such a delight. I couldn't be happier about your decision to join Shaklee, and I am so enthusiastic about our future together. You know, the great thing, we've said it a couple times on this broadcast, but the great thing about this company is we have all of the benefits and strengths of the experience of a 62-year-old company, right? I mean, that is, other companies are out there sort of talking about what might happen if you build for 5 years or 10 years or 15 years. And we have the living proof of what happens when you invest your time, you build a business, and you have that partnership with a great, strong company. Decade in, decade out, we have been creating more millionaires. We have been paying every commission check on time for 62 years. You know, we have the incredible strength and legacy and history there, but also are so intent on focusing in on the future. Jennifer did mention that it is American Thanksgiving here. So you have a little bit of noise in the background. I am in the quietest place I could find in my house today. So there are dogs and kids and food and everything's running around. But there's no place I'd rather be than sharing with all of you about how bright I view our future here in Canada. You know, the great thing about the Canadian market, Well, there's many great things about the Canadian market, the Canadians most specifically, the great work ethic and attitude and perseverance and tenacity that seems to just be this common thread throughout the entire nation. It speaks to my heart. It speaks to what I believe to be so important in this world. But more importantly than that, those are the characteristics that are required to be successful. Network marketing is an incredibly powerful tool that people can use. When I think about how wide open this Canadian market is, you think about wanting to get in on a ground floor. And it's hard sometimes when you're looking at a company and you say, well, gosh, I want the history and I want the integrity and I love the 100 years of innovation and I love the quality that you bring and I love the decades of research and development that you put into everything and I love all of that, but I want something new. I want something fresh. I want something where I can be at the top, where I can be getting in on the ground floor. And that's Shaklee Canada. Like, let me just tell you, Erin, you already know this, so I'm not talking to you right now. Like, you figured it out. I'm talking to everybody else listening to this. That's Shaklee Canada. Shaklee Canada is the perfect combination of all the things you look for in an established company, but an absolute ground floor opportunity. We have never committed to pouring in more resources, more energy, more passion, more time into building and growing the Canadian market than we are right now. This is the time to get in and be a part of it. You will be. If you join today, you join on Erin's team, you partner with her to build and grow, you will be one of the pioneers of the Canadian future. Now, we have Canadian leaders. There's no doubt about that. We have some people who've been building and growing in Canada for a while, and so you'll be part of a community. But when I'm talking about an explosive growth opportunity, that's what's happening here at Canada right now. And Erin's team is one of the moving and shaking teams right now here in Canada. You couldn't look for a stronger leader than you'll find in Erin. She's real. She tells it like it is. If you have a struggle, she's been there before. She can walk you through it. If you need a pick-me-up, right there beside you to give you encouragement. She'll show you the proven success system to making this happen. The great thing about building a business with Shaklee is that we do have proven success systems to plug into. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go off on your own and create things from scratch. We have programs that we've proven to be effective. We have products that work every single time. We have the integrity to back it up, and we have the 100% money back guarantee. So there's no risk for you. There's no risk for your customers. And so you can share with confidence because you know we're going to have your back every minute, every time. One of the great things about being in this business with Shaklee is you're in business for yourself. Yeah. You have all the opportunity, all the independence, the freedom to work when you want, how you want, grow as fast as you want or as slow as you want, but you're not in business by yourself. You have an entire community of leaders that are happy to rally around you, whether they're fellow Canadians, whether they're leaders from the United States, or whether it's leaders from the home office like Jennifer or myself from our global headquarters. We're happy to come alongside you. We are in the trenches with you, helping you build, helping you grow, doing whatever it is that you need in any way, anytime, wherever, to help you be successful. You know, when you think about what it takes to really succeed in this business, everything you have is inside of you already. You don't need anything that you don't already have. You might need a business partner to come alongside. You might need a great product line that somebody else has developed to support you. You might need a community to help encourage you along the way, but all the skills, all the drive, everything you need is inside you, just waiting to be accessed, waiting to be tapped into, waiting for you to show yourself what you can do and to show everyone else around you what you can do. You know, there's nothing, whether you want a little bit of extra money, because let's be honest, who doesn't need a little bit of extra money, especially with Christmas coming up? It's a great opportunity to not put Christmas on a credit card, right? You can earn a little bit of money in a short period of time, or you can make it career income. And it can be what you do and what you choose to do, either to supplement what you already are doing, or if you want to take that leap at some point and imagine a different life for yourself, Shaklee can help that come true for you. Whether your goals are small or big, we want what you want out of this business, and we're here to help you succeed. You know, when you think about the future and what we're looking at here at Shaklee, we've mentioned a few times about our history, but I think what's more exciting even than our history is what we see in the future. We are about to launch the next phase of our digital revolution. So when that next launch is complete, which is just a few weeks away, we will have a completely modernized and refreshed e-commerce system. Everything you need to do business, you can do on your phone. You can access every bit of your back office, all the tools, all the tips that you need, email campaigns, social posts, everything done right at your fingertips, supported for you with the best technology in the industry. And so that then gives that whole piece. It makes the business entirely mobile, entirely digital, super friendly, super modern, super fresh. We have a car program that kicks in earlier than any other car program in the industry. I've never seen a car program that kicks in this soon. Am I right, Erin? Like that's
yeah, absolutely 100% crazy.
I mean, you're probably just weeks away from participating in the car program, and you've just joined in the last, what, 5 or 6 weeks, something like that?
Yeah, 40 days. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy that we have a program that's accessible that soon. We give one of the very earliest trips in the industry. You just have to hit the first director level. That's the first leadership level in the business. And we'll bring you and a guest, all expense paid trip into the San Francisco Bay Area, have a little wine country experience, but more importantly, get 3 days of training here at the home office that can really set you up for that next phase in your career. We have domestic trips you can earn every year, international trips you can earn every year, recognition at our global conference. So whatever it is that you're after, a little extra money, a lot of extra money, some travel, a car, recognition, celebration, whatever it is you're looking for, we have that here at Shaklee, and we bring it to you day in, day out, week in, week out, with a genuine love for you, a genuine love for what you do, for who you are. Our only purpose here is to be servant leaders for you. Our only purpose is to help you be successful. Our only purpose is to lay down all of the groundwork so that you can pick up anything you need and achieve whatever it is that you're looking for with Shaklee. That was a little bit of a Thanksgiving soapbox.
Oh my God, I forgot it was American Thanksgiving. How wonderful and an absolute servant leader of you to be on here with us, because I know in Canada we're like, yay, Thanksgiving turkeys, but in America it's like Thanksgiving, like it's a big, big deal.
It's like a thing.
It's like extra special.
It's all good.
I couldn't have said it better, Heather. Like, I just think you're such a gem, and Shaklee's so lucky to have you. And I told you that the first time we talked. This company is truly amazing, and I've now experienced it firsthand, the support and the products. Like, I remember thinking, oh, I'm not going to sell skincare because I did that for a long time, and gosh, and I've tried it, and I'm like, I got ID'd the other day, and I just turned 37, and I'm like, my skin looks good. Like, this youth stuff, and the price point is ridiculously good. Like, you've just set up the field for success. And I always think, I think people who are in a regular model of business, they don't understand how amazing it is to have this home office that all you want is for us to be successful, right? Yeah. It's not about bottom line or like that person's getting fired or demoted. It's like, how do we set these guys up to just bust it open and be successful? And I think that's why I chose to be a part of this industry in the first place, was how do we create a win-win-win? Like, so that the company wins, because the company should make money for sure. How does the distributor or director or whomever win? But how does the consumer also win?
Yep.
And this company does that. We all get to win because of Shaklee. So
I think one of the things I didn't mention, I think, as you're thinking, if you're on this or watching it in a replay, then you're thinking about starting a business, right? I think it's important to sort of step back and think about what are the things you should be looking for in a business. And when you think about what Shaklee has, again, we have the sort of anchoring and the company you can trust, right? Because that's always important. You're going to go into business with somebody, you want it to be somebody you can trust, but also as a product line that's never going to go out of style, right? We don't follow trends. We don't follow fads. We're not a fatty company. We follow science, and we focus on health and wellness products, which are increasingly in demand. Fastest growing category in the industry is health and wellness, and we're right there at the center of it, right? The products we sell have been proven to work, clinically proven to work, and help people live younger, longer, expanding that health span of your life. Not your lifespan, but your health span, the amount of time in your life that you're vibrant and full of energy and active and feel good about yourself, and be better members of your community, a better ability to give back. And you want a company who gives back to the world. We're the first company ever to be certified climate neutral in the whole history of the world, the first company to ever certify themselves to leave no carbon footprint, and we've been doing it every year since. That's a huge commitment to the environment. It's a huge commitment. And you want to be a part of something like that. As a company, we planted over 1 million trees. That act inspired the United Nations to plant over 5 billion trees. It's insane, the scale that you can really achieve when you put your mind to something. And Shaklee sort of ticks all of those boxes too, which is pretty cool.
Oh gosh, that was super attractive to me when I was really looking. I went, it's important to me to be a part of something that's bigger than just me. And I think that every human kind of wants that. And the Shaklee, gosh, just read one tiny brochure. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And the opportunities we have as distributors to also give back and serve our communities. And it's really, even the story of our CEO is just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely.
Yeah, and the great thing, our CEO Roger Barnett, he bought this company about 14 years ago, and the thing I say about Roger is not only is he like wicked smart, he has the man, seriously, he has a MBA from Harvard, a law degree from Yale, his undergraduate, I think it was Harvard, maybe it was Yale, I honestly can't remember, one of the two. So not only is he like super heady smart, he's been an entrepreneur his entire life. So he recognizes the challenges that you face in the world that you live in. But he's also just absolutely the kindest man I have ever met. Now he's got pretty deep pockets, and really long arms. And that's a great combination. He's so interested in giving back. What he loves about this business and what he loves about Shaklee is he recognizes that he was born with privilege. And he had access to different ways of living and in building his own business that others didn't have. And so the phrase he likes to use is that Shaklee democratizes entrepreneurship. So we make entrepreneurship accessible for everyone. And that's super important to him as a core value, so that everyone has the opportunity with little investment, no cash outlay. You're not going to have cash flow problems, all the other things that affect entrepreneurs. We don't have that here. And that's so important to him in what he holds dear and what his values are, which is pretty great.
Amazing. Well, and that was me coming into this business. I had, to this industry, I had 2 babies and no money, and I had a degree, but it was kind of useless. Like I didn't really, get something great. Like I'm not making any money with it. And I went, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And it really was, it was that open opportunity of like, hey, here's the catch. You have to work hard. I'm like, check. Number 2, you have to not care what people think. I'm like, done. That's it? That's all. That's it. I have to work hard and not care what people think. Okay.
Yeah.
On my face. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I can do that. And it really is an equal opportunity across the board for whoever, is really willing to work hard and kind of not really care what people think in terms of being an entrepreneur in any realm. You just kind of have to drop that, like, who cares what people think. And I just am so grateful. And the other thing that I love about Shaklee is like you're launching a new website, and I'm like, oh my gosh, your website already is so amazing. And there's this thing called the health print, and I go, well, great. I don't have to be the scientist.
Right.
Someone else. You guys have gone ahead and created this whole program that I can send to my clients and my members. Do this for me, and it gives me an indication of what's going to be right for you. And so
for those of you,
easy and duplicatable.
Yeah, for those of you listening who might not be familiar with what that is, it's basically a quiz. It's 20 questions, takes 5 minutes to complete. And what you get at the end of that is your personalized health assessment. So not only do you get an evaluation of where you are with your health, you get a whole ton of information on ways that you can change your lifestyle or diet or things to improve, but we also give you a personalized recommendation of Shaklee products at whatever your price point you're most comfortable with. So again, as Erin said, you don't have to know all this. You don't have to be a nutritionist. You don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to know every product in the line. You simply have to know how to direct people to take their personalized health assessment and the health print quiz, and it all pops out there. You get a copy of it so you can read it 5 minutes ahead of time and talk like an expert to them, or they can read it on their own and know exactly what to purchase. So it's super easy. And again, that's part of what I was saying about you can sort of plug into this system of proven success. You don't have to go reinvent anything.
Well, I found that coming from another company, I go, I have not had to reinvent anything. It's all there for you. Like there's presentations for every line that we have. There's sports nutrition, healthy home, youth skincare. It's all there for you. I have been so impressed and blown away with just the resources that we've been given and the success we're set up for. So, I mean, I'm just watch out Canada, because this
that's awesome.
I might be like, Shaq, what's that? And the lady would be like, dang, wish I would have done that 10 years ago.
That's exactly right. Now is the time. I'm grateful that you invited me on this call tonight. Thank you so much for including me. And for everyone listening, I'll just close by reiterating what I said at the beginning. This is really one of those ground floor opportunities. It really is. So if you're ever thinking about it, or you've been thinking about it for a while and sort of on the fence about it, give it a shot. You don't have anything to lose. We have 100% money back guarantee, even on the business opportunity. So if it doesn't work out for you, you'll worst case, you'll try some great products and meet a couple people that are pretty cool, and leave it at that. But if it does work, you will be one of those at the ground floor here of something really, really extraordinary. Because I know how far Erin's going. I know how far she's come already here at Shaklee. I know what she's capable of. I know she's going to take this nation by storm. And you're really fortunate to have an opportunity to be part of her team.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I can't even. So Heather, thank you for joining us on Thanksgiving. Go enjoy some pumpkin pie or whatever, turkey stuffing.
Yes, pumpkin pie it is. All right. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I know Jennifer's got the controls and she'll end the call for us, but I promised 30 minutes and we're 1 minute out. And so I'm just so excited about this opportunity. I've been on the products long enough that I go, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I feel like $1 million. My partner feels like $1 million. My kids feel like $1 million. They love the products. And it really is ground floor. It's a little bit bananas. It's like the best kept secret, except for not a secret anymore. So, you know, whether you're going to join and use the products or join and do the business and be a business leader, or join and just support people who are rocking network marketing businesses, then do that. Like, there's lots of ways you can be a part of this. But I really, I know the power of this business, and I know the power of this company now, and them combined, I go, oh my gosh, like, watch out. Like, it's crazy. And those of you who know me know that about me. You know that I would never do something that I couldn't personally be like, oh, well, this is awesome. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should totally do this too. Or for sure get on all the products, because they're actually ridiculous and their price points bonkers compared to what is out there in the field. You know, there's nothing like walking into a vitamin store going, I don't know what to buy. And that health print really helped me. And that's why I love it so much, is I did it and I went, oh, well, that's actually pretty easy. Here's my goals and here's what's going to help me. And you know, I'll post the link for the health print in the group or whatever, or in my comments on my link, or I'll post it a couple places just so people know. And if you want to go do one, great. Take a look and it'll get sent to me, and we can connect. And if something's a fit, I'll hook you up. And if it's not, that's cool too. But it's like Heather said, there's really nothing to lose. You know, you get on these products for 30 days or however long this worth. And if you don't love them, send them back. Like, it's all good, because we just want you to have great stuff that you love. So thank you so much for joining us on American Thanksgiving and Canadian Thursday night. I don't know what night it is. Life of an Entrepreneur. I think it's Thursday. Maybe it's Wednesday. I'm not sure. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me, and have an awesome night. Bye.